Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm JC and today's video is going to be another author tube tag. I got this from, again, the Year of the Author channel, and the tag is actually called the Year of the Author tag. And I looked over the questions and thought it was a really fun tag. And since the other video that I was preparing to upload today isn't quite ready just yet, I thought this was really fun to do and that I'd share it with you, and hopefully you guys will do it too. So, going to read from my phone. Question number 1. January, new year, new me. What is one writing and one reading goal for 2021? Well, did my goals video, and in it there were a lot of goals, but the main thing that I want to be able to have accomplished by the end of this year is to have my first book republished and my 3 poetry books published. There's a couple of other books that have planned to be published, but those have to go through a few more phases than the other ones, so I at least hope to get those 4 books definitely published by the end of the year. My reading goal, I have 50 books on my list. I honestly would like to read more than that, but that would be a miracle if I get 50 read. So that is my reading goal for 2021. Question number 2, February, love and hate. When it comes to romance plots, do you want something steamy, something cute and innocent, or something non-existent? Honestly, it depends on what mood I'm in. Most of the time it's something cute and innocent. I don't need to read anything steamy. Doesn't do anything for me. So, cute and innocent. I don't want non-existent because I don't want to read a book with no romance whatsoever, because I mean, unless it's just a straight up thriller where it's just non-stop killer action, but even those got a little romance in it, a little bit, just a teeny bit. Number 3, March, Lucky Charms. You landed the book deal of the century, but you have to completely change the book's ending. Would you do it? It depends. If I feel that I need to. I guess what I mean by that is, obviously editors are going to make suggestions for changes, and editors always see things that you, the writer, don't see, or at least not until you've stepped away from the book for a good long while. But if it's I'll put it this way, if I write an ending, if I write an ending that leads into the next book and I feel like it's dramatically important to keep that ending for the purpose of giving a clue as to what's going to happen in the next book, then I probably wouldn't change it. If it's an ending that every writer has a moment where there's that one piece of the story that they refuse to let go of, it's very important to them. Usually for me, it's not the endings, but if it's an ending that is extremely important to me, I don't care how big the deal is, I wouldn't change it. If you tell me to change some wording of how the end, just how something's worded, but just to change it a entirely different scene, and I don't see there's a reason to, I probably wouldn't. My work is probably a little more important than the deal. Let's be honest. I didn't become a writer because I thought it was going to make me rich and famous. Not that I wouldn't mind if it did. But that was not my sole reason. So, number 4, April showers. What is the first thing you grab on a stormy day? A book to read or a pen to write? A book to read, honestly. The rainy day is perfect for reading. So I can't see doing anything else but that. Number 5, Spring Mayflowers. Which trope have you written into your current work in progress, and why do you like it? Okay, so I have to think about this one. don't think that I mean, I guess the frenemy trying to steal her husband right from out from under, is that a trope? I mean, I guess it's in there, but it's not. I want to say it's not a huge focal point, but it is a point of tension in the marriage and a point of tension in the friendship. So maybe, but I guess that's a trope. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna go with that because I don't really think there is any other kind of trope in there. Okay, moving on. Number 6, June. School's out for summer. Pitch us your book and tell us why we need to read it. I think I might skip this one. I haven't written a synopsis for my current work in progress, so I don't really have a pitch. That's hard. This is always the hard part for me, is the pitch and the synopsis. So, and I didn't prepare when I decided to do this tag. It's a story about forgiveness. Okay, I'm gonna skip that one because I don't have a good answer. I don't have a good pitch. The mother has Alzheimer's. She comes to seek out the daughter for forgiveness for all the horrible things she did to her in her childhood. She hadn't talked to her mother in 20 years. Her mother also wants her to help her die. That's not a good pitch, but she has to work on forgiving her mother before she's able to help her to the other side. And it's a lot in there. It's not just that. Yep, bad idea. Okay, next, number 7. July. Cherry bombs. Quick. Your 2 main characters share a kiss underneath the fireworks. Was it weird or was it worth it? Well, there's only one main character in my story. She is married, so I suppose it wouldn't be weird if her and her husband kissed. But her husband isn't the other main character. I suppose if there was a second main character, it would have been her mother. But, so that would be weird. But there's only really one main character, so I don't know. Number 8, August. Summer breeze and skinned knees. What sort of scene do you enjoy writing the most? And how have you implemented it into your story? I like emotional scenes. I'm an emotional mushball. I like confrontation scenes are my favorite. Like when there's a secret that's just come out and there's like this big confrontational scene where like when in my current work in progress, when her husband found out that her mother was not dead like she said she was, and that she was lying about, a lot of things. For instance, she has a child that she never tell nobody she had. And and the confrontation scene between her and the frenemy because she tried to steal her husband. I like confrontation scenes. I don't like confrontation in real life, though, let's be clear. But I'll stick to the confrontational scenes in my stories. I like those because most of my confrontation scenes, there's emotion behind it. And it's not like anyone fighting just to be fighting or anything. It's not even physical fighting. It's just emotional releases. And they come out in the argument form. And it's just like the conversation between her and her mother when there were things said and childhood issues brought back up and things she couldn't forgive, things her mother couldn't forgive herself for, things that happened in her mother's childhood that went unsaid and never talked about. It's just emotional confrontation kind of scenes. Those are my favorites. And they're implemented all through. My story is an emotional story, so yeah, it's all through there. Number 9, September, sweat weather. What? I think it might mean sweater weather. What genre do you think you will never write in? Horror. I'm not a horror fan per se. I don't particularly like horror movies. I don't read horror books. Yeah, horror. I probably will never. Number 10, October, Black Cats and Broomsticks. If you had to write a horror book, what would it entail? Since I would never write a horror book, this is hard for me to answer. It would probably be something that's not human, like zombies and demons and any kind of mythical creature, something like that. I don't know, because horror is not my thing. I don't like horror. Okay, if I had to write a horror though, I would try to make it not so predictable sometimes, because sometimes it just seems like I always find myself, when I have watched horror movies, when I've been forced to watch horror movies, I'm always just like, why are you gonna go investigate that? You already know it's not good. It's not a good sound. Don't go investigate. You're gonna die. Of course, they die. Yeah, I don't like horror. Number 11, November. Nano is life. Are you a hardcore nanoer or do you reject it? I am a hardcore nanoer, and I'm a hardcore nanoer. I do Preptober, albeit sometimes late, but I do Preptober. Very, very into nano. Have been for well over a decade now. Haven't always won, but I try my best. Sometimes I want to take the month of nano and do it in a different month, but because it's just, it's a hectic time, but I'm not really big on Thanksgiving, so I mean, it's not necessarily because that's Thanksgiving in November, but it's just, it's a holiday season and I'm usually thinking about Christmas, so in November. Anyway, number 12, December. A year to remember. What writing achievements are you most proud of? Big or small, they all matter. And that's a hard one for me too, because right now I don't feel like I'm doing quite my best writing wise. I should be finished the novel I'm working on right now, and I'm not. I should have been finished it by the end of January. Honestly, I should have been finished it before January, but can I just say that I guess that I haven't given up? Because I'm not necessarily happy with my level of productivity, but it's okay. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to get going. Being consistent with keeping my magazine up and getting the author interviews out there. So I guess maybe that's one. I don't know. So that's it for this video, and I'm gonna leave the questions in the description box below, along with a link to the channel for Year of the Author and a link directly to the video for the tag. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you do the tag too, because it was kind of fun, even though I wanted to skip a few questions. But if you like this video and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know in the comments if you do the tag, because I would love to go check out your video. And yeah, that's it. Until next time, bye.